Head of Google Search moves to virtual reality. FontStan launches a new way to license fonts. Mobile first may be dead. IconJar goes to public beta. And Apple say goodbye to Helvetica Neue. It's Tuesday, 26th of May, and this is News on Design. John Wiley, previously lead designer of Google Search, has changed role to lead designer of Google Cardboard. As head of search, John refined Google's mobile experience and redesigned the old long list of links, simplifying them into cards of information. Google shifting one of its key design team from search to VR is certainly an interesting move, and one which surely cements Google Cardboard's future. But what exactly does it mean for Cardboard? Perhaps the development of a VR UI system? It will be exciting to see how things develop. FontStan, a brand new font service, launched this week, bringing with it a new model of licensing fonts. FontStan is a Mac OS X app that allows you to try fonts for free or rent them by the month for desktop use for just a fraction of the regular price. With 338 families from 21 foundries, this is an intriguing proposition. Try any font free for 1 hour, rent fonts for 10% of their retail price per month, and if you've rented fonts for 12 months, it's yours to keep forever. But for web designers, there is some bad news. Their license only covers personal or professional use on your computer screen and for desktop publishing and print. For other options, such as a web font license, you are asked to contact the original foundry. For me, whilst FontStan's new take on licensing is refreshing, Google Font and Typekit are still very much in the lead, especially from a web design perspective. Paul Adams, VP of Products at Intercom, wrote an interesting article on designing for mobile first, saying that perhaps this is an outdated way of approaching things. As an alternative way of thinking, Paul suggests we should be thinking about screens rather than devices. He says, "For years I've been pushing the idea that mobile is not about devices, it's about access to consuming and publishing information. For me, obsessing about specific devices was a bad path. They change too frequently. Obsessing about iOS versus Android OS was a bad path. They are both important. And obsessing about phone versus tablet was a bad path. They have merged into one larger category of portable screen and continue to evolve all the time. Information via screens, not devices. This is the key idea." For me, this is an interesting viewpoint. With the ever-evolving landscape of screen sizes, what really matters is the job your audience are trying to achieve and where they are trying to achieve these tasks. As Paul says, servicing them in a way that takes advantage of the situational context of use. No one is bringing their iMac to the beach and no one is writing the board deck on their phone. So think about the screen best suited for input and the screen best suited for output. IconJar released a public beta of its icon organizing Mac app. Organize, search and use icons the easy way. IconJar gives you the ability to store all your icons in one place, just one click away. This looks like a genuinely useful app that is bound to boost productivity. Hopefully this will eradicate those frustrating time-wasting moments when you're looking for that one exact icon. Whether this will replace icon search sites like the Noun project, we'll have to see, but I'm willing to give it a try. IconJar works with Photoshop, Illustrator and, more importantly for me, Sketch. Download the public beta from their website. Rumours of Apple rolling out San Francisco across iOS and OS X emerged this week. Used predominantly on Apple Watch, San Francisco is set to replace Helvetica Neue, which came to iOS 7 in 2013 and OS X Yosemite just last year. I imagine this change will be warmly received. Helvetica Neue was never designed to be a UI font and often felt hard to read on screen. San Francisco, on the other hand, is intended to solve this. If you'd like to check out San Francisco but don't own an Apple Watch, take a look at the Apple Watch iPhone app, which already uses the font. And if you're feeling geeky, typedetail.com have a page for San Francisco on its website, which analyzes the font. Flat middle apexes. So that's a roundup of this week's digital design activities. You can find links to all the things discussed in the video description below. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe for future updates.